G'day YouTubers, welcome back. My name is the Wilfred 007. Welcome to Wilfred's PC World at Luxport. Which is our Lakeside Cottage in Luxport. Anyway, this is the very beginning of this one, mission 4, Guillotine. I didn't mind this one too much. I'll let them do the talking. You can see that actually looks quite good. I think this, honestly, I think they could make this into a new map, right? Similar to Metro, because they used to they use the bank. But if you combine this with the bank, and you can actually put some you can make two maps. You could one with one conquest, right, and the other one would be the one you destroy the econ.
We are mission launch. Repeat, we are mission launch. Sir, Roger. Backpack. Mortar out.
They give me the mortar.
Go.
Now, this thing, you don't use them all. You carry this thing all the way down the bloody hill. So you actually eventually find a spot. So you're just running after them with this heavy bloody thing on your shoulder, running down the hill, trying to find a spot. But as I thought, this would make a great map, conquest map, or not domination. What do they call it? Not team deathmatch would be good. I don't know how well it would work in the bank. Or the conquest part would work in the bank. Blowing up the econ, blowing the three little things, yeah, that would work. Now I'm thinking you got to put it here. Yeah, running around. So I put it in here. Yeah. And I put it. Keep looking. The team deathmatch would be good, and conquest map would be good, and actually all of them would be good. But going into the bank though would be, you'd have to take part of the conquest. You'd have to have a couple of ways into the bank, because you'll see it when we get there. I do die once in this by jumping into a flower pot. No, it wasn't a flower pot. Or jumping to a dark area that went. Here we are. Down the spot. Yay! So you set it up. You give him a shell, and he just fires it and drops it. And you see it go boom and light up the sky. And he just stands there, and you've got to go there. I have to admit, the graphics in this is really good. I'm running this at actually all the lowest settings on the computer. I took my time from here. It's the only way you can really, you can't approach them head on. You have to approach them by flanking these bit. Now, what do you all think about the armored kill maps? I'm actually impressed with some of them. Some are quite good, actually. Here would actually a sniper rifle would have been much better. You can sit down there with a sniper rifle and take him out. But I didn't have a sniper rifle. It doesn't work. It's too far away. A laser sight on a shotgun. Interesting. Doesn't really defeats the purpose of having a shotgun and a laser sight. Like, got a big round circle with a laser sight on it. In some ways, I think it might be better. It could be okay for headshots and stuff on it. Depends on what type of shotgun showing you. That bit made it a bit hard because you're finding dark people and the light and all that, but light affecting your eyes as well. And it's only kept saying enemy there, you've got to flank them. Unless I should have run down the canal, but I don't know. Gotta flank them somehow. I don't know. I just kept on eventually moving up. Car destroyed. A lot of things have been happening around the world lately, and I don't know. There's Muslim things happening at the moment, extreme Muslims. Like I watched that thing on YouTube, that I wouldn't even call it a B-grade film. I would call it a D-grade film. And I'm a Muslim, and I found it disgraceful. I found it. A very sad film. Oops, let's press the shoot at friendlies. I found it a very sad film, and very. But there's no need to go overboard with it, you know what I mean? What's the word I'm looking for? They're overreacted to something that's so stupid. You know, that's the only way I can describe it. Ooh, I found this nice weapon. And I'm thinking, why do you need to do something to be act like that? I mean, like, I respect all people, all religions. Okay, simple as that, because what your religion is, that is your choice. Okay, who am I to judge you? Or who am I to say that you're wrong, that my God's better than your God, or whatever, okay? I live on this earth just like you, I breathe the same air just like you, I eat the same food just like you. I wake up, I go to sleep, okay? Everybody has the same thing, no matter what colour your skin is, no matter what language you speak. There is no need to use religion as violence. No need to attack other countries for any reason, okay? Unless their country is, trying to shoot from the unless that country, fair enough, okay, is a terrorist organisation like that, or they're depressing, or they're keeping the people locked up, like being honest, everything communists do. So that's my only gripe really in that one there. Who am I to tell the government what to do, how they think about it, and how they should treat these people? That's up to the lawmakers to decide and the government to decide. I mean, I'm only just a basic citizen, but I just found it very disgusting, very rude. Yeah, but I wouldn't make me out of violent. If somebody did the same type of film, say about Jesus, I would not. I found it disgusting, but I would not go on the streets and start blaming all Muslims and all that for it. You know what I mean? And saying the end of the Quran and the end of Muslims and all that, because it's their choice of making films, even though it could be sick, could be sad. It's their choice. Now this door's interesting when you come through this door. I think you sort of fall backwards when you open the door. It opens it so like you can fall backwards. Kind of interesting. I like that. Now I just thought this would make a very good map. I don't know how they'd put it into a battlefield scene, into one of the bigger maps, but it would be a big, very big map. Oh, here we are. Come to a tank. Oh no, we get to these jeeps. Sorry, first of all we get to these jeeps. And then of course it goes for a while, then it goes into a black scene, then it comes back out of it. I mean, that's this awesome in a map. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah. But that's their choice and their way they want to believe in things or do things. I have nothing against any Muslims, Jews, Christians, Catholics, anybody, okay, or Buddhists, anybody like that, because it's their choice in what they want to do. Okay, no one else can choose, tell you what to think or how to think or what you should wear or what you shouldn't wear. Just one thing that's fortunate about another thing is the new one is the toothless tiger. It's been toothless tiger for years. When you have two communist nations, Russia and China, a permanent seat on the War Council and on the UN, there has to be something wrong with it. Okay? Because you'd want to set, to me the UN you'd want to set up as a democracy for democracy countries. Countries that actually have democracy. They vote their leaders in, okay? Not communist Russia or communist China. They don't vote their leaders in. It's a scam. Oh, here we come to a tanker. Now, you know this is going to be a trap. Why would you go there in the first place here? See, I know this is a trap. And I know what's going to happen. And an RPG comes flying down. Nice explosion. Just knocks you off your feet, doesn't do any damage. And I followed it. Anyway, so the UN to me needs to be fixed up, needs to be changed. So you can use that, like this bridge is one part of the map, you crawl underneath it and stuff like that. Having that whole section of tunnels, and that first section of the tunnels, and this part here is one giant map would be awesome, because this reminds me a bit like scrap metal. In some ways it's a little bit here, but you're outdoors. Anyway, so till China becomes a democracy, I'm going to say one thing only: communism is not right. China and Russia is so corrupt, it's not funny. Okay, fair enough. Okay, America's pretty much corrupt as well, but they have the delusion that they're a democracy. Okay. To me, oh yeah, here we come down here. Oh, this is the bank we've got to get into. Fucking annoying. I know, we've got past one. This is a big video, this one. It goes for 40 minutes. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? So you, yeah. Good. Okay, MS for America. The system is not right. Well, I think in Australia we are, because we, okay, I like on the thing we have right to bear arms and all that. But I've been watching the elections and that, and it's basically who has the most money wins. Right, who can bullshit the most wins, and who can buy enough people to get them to vote win. Okay, let's be honest with you, it's like, I played a lot of games, oh sorry, I'm talking about, I watched a long time, but you compare it to Australia, right? Okay, we have less population, we have less hassles than they do, but all people who enroll to vote who are over 18 have to vote. Now, you can cast a dummy vote. You can rock up there and just basically get a piece of paper and throw it in a box and just write who the F cares. But that's just that gives you then the right to, I don't want to vote, but you don't have to vote. But if you're forced to vote, you've got 250 million Americans that are legal ones, 50 million of them are illegals. Like this one here, got a flank through this street. If you stay on the side, you pretty much cover, in this game you can pretty much just see his bad dude and cover them enough bullets to keep your teammates get up into position or take them out as well. What I was trying to say before, I was like, okay, we have a right to vote, but we also have we're forced to vote. Like, Darren Hinch doesn't want to vote because he believes the so-called affects him as a journalist. That's a lot of bullshit. Okay, I don't care. That is just bullshit. I do not want to go down the American path where we have a choice eventually of voting or not voting, right? I want to have that right to vote. I want to have that compulsory right to vote. But fair enough, it forces, but then it gives majority of those people who actually do the right thing, go down there and actually put the names down and tell them who they want in their who they want. It actually makes the politicians think more and do more, and they want to. Yeah, they have to run away from the tank here. Think more and do more in Australia, and trying to look at Australia as a whole. Yeah, got an Asus. Another black scene in this one. That's why it's so long, this video, this scene, because you could probably break it down a little bit more. Probably halfway through, you could have done one, then done another one.
That was a T90 and I'm still breathing. I'm better than good. I'm fucking awesome.
But anyway, I want to try and say before, yeah, I love the right to vote, because it forces our politicians to say, okay,
there's gotta be a way out of here.
Majority wins, which is, in America, you don't have anybody who goes out and votes. Right, you can't vote if you're a felon, you can't vote if you're illegal. That's fair enough, okay. I'm not quite sure about the felon part, but yeah, that could possibly work. But yes, before you've got all these Americans
Fast air and Cobra's on station. If they can get here in time.
that you should be able to say, okay, I've got a right to vote, I've got a right, but they can go down to the voting office, right, and just pick it and just say, I want Buddha as the president instead of, you know what I mean? But they should be forced to vote for all their people. That way their majority of people win. Right. That way there you go, you actually have people there who actually said, oh, here we are, we're going. A couple of bad dudes pop out here, I think. Or further on. Run away. Gotta go up here. But anyway, let's go back to here. Back to the game. There's one there, and one comes out of there, I think. Yep. Now I'm looking for... Huh. There. Oh, there it is. This thing's cool. I like it. They kind of nerfed it though. I took 3 shots to take out one tank. It's kind of annoying. Honestly, they could make this. So I think this could be used for more than one type of thing. If you look at all the symbols and that on there, you could possibly modify that to attack air. You have one attacks air, you got to switch attack air. What you can do, if somebody spots the air, they can actually uniquely do that with this thing. I had to find another one. So I think I used up all the bullets in that one. And I'm getting attacked by a tank here. But as for going back to politics, I know politics is politics. Each country's unique, each country's different, so who am I to judge what America is or what America thinks and stuff like that? I'll judge their systems. I watched just a very interesting program the other day, and before Rome, each nation used to just cancel the debts for people. Each year they cancel them. I think it's also a Jewish thing. Yeah, take this thing up. And I think it's also a Jewish thing as well. I'm not quite sure. Or originally, I'm not quite sure. Where you cancel the debts out of people, yeah, which is, I think it's actually a good idea. If you did that to all nations, every nation would stand up and be going, well, these people, they're saying the bankers that they're making money. They lend money out to a country. You pay the initial amount back, but you're still going to pay then like 200 or 300% interest on top of that. I think that's a bit of a joke. Okay, it's just a good way of keeping that country poor and ripping off its resources and ripping off the people of that country. Now, I'm looking at Greece and watching Greece and that on the news, and I said to basically my parents when the EU first came out, I said, this is a joke. This is not going to work. And I think it's the most stupidest thing in the world that they could have done. Well, because you have a central government for Europe. So you need, in a sense, to introduce something like an EU in Europe properly, you need to have all nations as one nation. And you can't do that. You need one central government, one set of regulations for all nations, like work-wise, unemployment-wise, retirement-wise, pay-wise, from public servants all the way through. You have to have a minimum wage set for the whole countries. You'd have to have work out everything like that and be controlled under one thing. Then you've got to look at it and go, okay, well, Greece is more tourism than, say, another nation that I think, Germany's tourism too, but just trying to think of another nation that produces something over in Europe. And they've got manufacturing sectors as well, so you've got to work out where everything is and stuff like that. So then you've gone, okay, well, that's the next step you've got to do. Right? To bring in the €1 really, in a sense, was they didn't think about it too well. Okay, fair enough. Okay, you've got a handful of countries that do control it, who have got money and who have got resources and stuff like that. And you got the foreign nations, as I said before, like Greece and that, who are basically behind the 8 ball. Honestly, if I was a Greece Prime Minister, instead of selling resources, instead of telling we're gonna make it more austerity measures, we're gonna make it harder for our people to live, harder for our people to work, harder for people to live, I'd be turning around to the EU and putting your finger up and saying, fuck you. Okay? I would do that. Yeah, you go bankrupt, you clear the state, and you go, no, we're not going to give you a cent. You've got your own army, you've got your own air force, you've got your own navy. Why would you? Because the EU has told Greece that migrants come into Greece, right? Now technically Greece is part of Europe. Once you're in Europe, you'll be able to travel almost anywhere in Europe, right? But the migrants can't leave Greece. They can't get into the rest of Europe. So basically, Greece is becoming a dumping ground for all people who are trying to escape, trying to get into a better life. And they get treated worse there. They get treated better in Turkey, I think. One person said them on the TV programs, and then he actually gets treated there. Like, I felt sad because we get people there. They're just trying to make a better life for themselves and the family, and they get beaten up and abused. They get spat on. They get called immigrants. They get called worse things than that. And that, I can understand the Greek frustration because they're, oh yeah, they're usually from the way up here. There's a couple of dudes here, 1, 2, I think, 2 or 3. One there, one there, 3. One there. And yeah, I can understand Greece's problem, Greece's frustration and all that about it. But what do you do? Alright. There we go. This is an annoying part again. Okay. There's another part that could probably introduce into Battlefield 3 would be one person you come up, stranglehold somebody who otherwise comes up and grabs a dog tag with a knife. Now that would be an interesting team thing. They could introduce it, but it'd be hard. You need a team player. Gotta get in the right position here. You're fine. But as for, I feel sorry for these people. Australia's never had a civil war, never had terrorist attack, anything like that. So in a sense, we're lucky. Okay. We don't have the problem or the pollution they do over in Europe and stuff like that. But as I said, I was saying before, if you had, like, if you look at some of the nuclear plants in Europe, there is one terrorist could take out one nuclear plant and could wipe out half of Europe, which is scary because another thing I was saying before about the nuclear disaster. But we'll go down that path another time. But what I was saying before is about Greece. Greece should have just walked away. I would have. Why stay? There you go, jump space. This would be good done in base race. You could actually get moves like this done. It'd be awesome. As part of the mission, so you can actually jump up there and just gotta jump on there. Let's push space. Now here we go. Person bangs the door. He comes in. Gotta push E, and you push left mouse button, and you basically cut his throat. Now, that could be awesome as part of the Battlefield 3 setup. Now, I should have kept my knife here. I don't know why. I didn't, because I've got a knife this other person, which I should have kept it down. I made a mistake here. And eventually I fast forwarded it here after because I died in this section. And it came back, so I was trying to find the knife, couldn't find it, eventually found it. And it's like, what is this? Yeah. But anyway, I just fast forward this section and yeah, don't worry about it. So I jumped down on the spot. But as I said before, Greece would just simply go, turn their back on the whole EU and start again. Okay, people people could say they owe money, they could just turn around and get stuff. Right? You gotta give us your land. No. You give us your resources. No. What are you going to do about it, World Bank? Nothing. What are you going to do about doing? Nothing. You're going to invade us like you did in 1942, like you did like in World War I or World War II? Don't think so. Okay. Right. And I would simply set up a whole new economy in Greece and start from fresh. See, don't get me wrong, I think the EU could work brilliantly. I honestly, here we are, this is where I made a mistake. Jumped in there. He can't jump in there. He died badly. Anyway, as I said before, they did make a mistake when they made the EU. They could have thought about it more, done more. Yeah, I got the knife this time. But you don't stab him like you do in Battlefield 3, like in the multiplayer. See, I just went and he just fell over. Like, you don't actually go get behind him and get the knife and you get him. Now, where they got the sniper rifle is annoying, because if they had one close to here would have been better, because you've got a lot, you can't shoot for the bulletproof glass, but they seem to. Now this would be another part interesting here, this, like, and when you go into the bank, you actually set up a mission with this, like this whole thing and make a new map, and this would be very interesting, because you've got bulletproof glass, actually literally having enemies left right next to you and they can't shoot you, you can't shoot them. Maybe C4 could probably blow it up, but other than that, it'd be good. For one, we could take this area and it'll take a hell of a lot to get through that bulletproof glass. But as I said before, you need to change the way you do things in Europe. To create the proper EU, you have to do it in such ways where you have one law for all nations, pay-wise, regulations about work, stuff like that, and then you've got to look at your areas and look, okay, this area could be poorer than that area because that's more on tourism, the other one's more on industrial. How can we do? It's a massive complex. It's like having a, let's say Australia had over 50 different bloody different states in Australia. That type of thing, you know? You got to break it down to that, because you could basically fit most of Europe and Australia. But as I said before, it could work, but it'd be hard pressed to do it. Well, this mission here is good and bad. You get to kill people, but not that many. The bank is good. I like how some of the moves you've got to do on the bank in here is good. Like this would be awesome in a decent sized map. Like you get them in your rush games. That's what I'm looking for. This map, this whole entire map here, this whole entire game, Guillotine, would be perfect for a rush setup, especially the bank part down the bottom. Because when you go into normal rush, I think in Metro, you only go into the bank itself and you've got to disable the destroy bank. Destroy one there. Now this is where I've got a sniper rifle. Now that should have been where it was. I'm thinking, oh yeah, now I've got a sniper rifle, start taking people out. No. I ran back and actually got ammo, I think. If you look at it, there's not much ammo on that. Yeah, got you. Didn't get to use this too much, the sniper rifle, which is annoying. Because that would have been perfect through there at the start. By that there, I would have taken it all out in a matter of less than 2 or 3 minutes. But anyway, I know I've rambled on and all that. Like, as I said before, communism is not the way to go. Democracy is the way to go. And eventually China will realise this, so will Russia. But then of course you've got your corruption so deep in both those nations, they will never go. Alright, once you've got it that far deep in, you can't get it out. You know what I mean? That's sad, but it's true. Friendly fire will not be tolerated. Well, we're standing behind a pillar. And we go, well, there we are, guys. Where are they all firing?
Good timing.
Oh, I'm thinking so long, getting those good shots. Now, I don't know about you, but I thought when we secured this area up here, excuse me, when we secured this area, and when you come back and have a look at the end of this video, you'll see what I mean. Unless there's more than one way in. Yeah, I've got to wait for this person to come up. Starts talking. Here he goes. Takes his time.
Gentlemen, we're looking for any sign of al-Bashir. Find it, bag it. You guys, clear the basement.
Tell you why are you wearing sunglasses
Blackman, come on.
at night time? It doesn't make sense.
Montez, go.
You'd think they'd have more enemies here. You could put one person into the corridor there and literally hold everybody. But they don't have more enemies there.
Hellcat.
Okay.
Shaft looks about 60 feet down. Slow and quiet. Lay out your ropes carefully.
Don't like the
Mission
shotgun.
impossible it is.
Get back.
Black. On point.
Now this would be fun if they could somehow introduce this into the multiplayer section.
Keep tension
This
on
would
the
be
line.
awesome. You know, hook onto something like that, and then just use a space, like jump down, and then fall. Like this would be fun. And a rush game would be fun. Conquest game, don't think so too much because you wouldn't be able to get down too far into. Down too far into here. They're taking you out.
Black. Prep a flashback.
Then you fly a fresh grenade. And you yes. And you boom. Kick that person. Take him out, and try and get that one out. I would like to use the sniper rifle for here, would have been fun. Oh, but this would be a good rush section here. Conquest would be harder, but you'd have to have probably more than one way in or something like that to actually make it fair, because you could technically hold that once you got that flag. You could have a couple of people literally sit down there and hold that tunnel. There's only one on the wind is the shaft, and if you set up right, no matter how many times people come down that shaft, they're dead. No matter how they try to do it, they'll just get mowed down left, right and centre every single time. So maybe if you had maybe two or three ways into there, right? There's a conquest one you could do it. Rush would be interesting. This before you probably will get mowed down a lot in the rush game. So you probably want another way in through rush as well.
Fire in the hole! Clear! Clear!
And I think C4's good, but I think they need a smaller one. They need something like to blow up doors like that. Say you want to get into a particular building, but you don't want to make it too loud. Then you can just put a little C4 or something like that. One tripwire would be awesome.
God damn it, Timmy. Yeah. Going in.
Like, I do like my claymores, I do like my C4, but tripwire would be absolutely awesome.
There. Holy shit. It's a gold mine.
It's an operations room.
No, it's a bank.
Looks like they tried to destroy it.
No, look. Shit's still here. I want everything bagged and tagged.
Oh, shit. We got maps of Paris, New York. I got a train timetable here. It says 6:02.
Holy shit. Come over here.
It's radioactive. Is that a good idea?
We don't got a choice. Holy shit. You know what that is?
Russian. Portable nukes.
There's only one there.
Wait, there's room for two more. Where the
This
hell
is
are the
almost
other
finished.
two? Hey, you need to see this!
What the, hey, you need to see this.
Shit, that's Al-Bashir. Who's the other guy?
I don't know. They're coming down. We need to secure the nuke and get the hell out of here.
What about the intel?
No, there's no time. Let's get the nuke and move.
This whole building's gonna come down.
This is Misfit 1-3.
Misfit, this is actual send.
Misfit, we have secured what appears to be a WMD. Break? There may be more than one.
Misfit 1-3, you're
Well,
working on
anyway, I hope you liked the video. My name's Wilfred West. I'm from Wilfred's PC World at Lakes Narcotic and Sport. Let me know what you want me to talk about next.